ARC Automation Studio. I'm Alan Avery, a Senior Analyst here at ARC Advisory Group, and today we're going to be discussing the Oilfield Operations Management Systems market. And joining me today is Tim Shea, another Senior Analyst here at ARC, and he's just completed a study on this topic. Thanks for joining us today, Tim. I wonder if you could tell us what your area of expertise in the oil and gas market is and how that enriches your analysis of the Oilfield Operations Management Systems market. And also, wondering what are some of the major system types in that market that would help the audience better understand this topic?
Thanks, Alan. Over the last 6 years here at ARC, my focus has been on researching upstream oil and gas markets in a number of technology solutions areas, including artificial lift optimization, intelligent pumps, leak detection, multi-phase flow, oil field drilling optimization, and subsea controls. This is ARC's third edition of the Oilfield Operations Management Systems report, heretofore called OOMS. The focus of the OOMS report is related to the production operational areas in oil and gas, and you can see we focused on three main system types, which service a range of applications including downhole control monitoring, artificial lift, flow assurance, multi-phase flow simulation, production optimization and allocation, and reservoir management, as well as other areas including automated workflow management, integrated asset modeling, asset management, life cycle simulation, and production accounting, financial and regulatory, among others.
Makes sense to me. I wonder next, what trends are driving customers to increase their investment in oilfield operations management systems?
Well, Alan, there are many, but I'll just focus on the three primary ones. There are over 1 million producing wells and around 100,000 wells coming online annually, most of which can benefit from the OOMS solution if they have not already done so. So the large market opportunity is driving demand and interest. The pain of the extended lower for longer market environments, the slow recovery and price stabilization has forced many international oil companies, national oil companies, and independent E&P firms to seek out new technologies, solutions, and services that would help them lower their cost per barrel of oil, increase production, increase recovery rates and estimated ultimate recovery, improve employee productivity, and ideally profitability in these volatile and margin-compressed times. OOMS solutions have been deployed for years, and many are proving their value. The advent of IoT-enabled tools has only empowered these solutions to provide greater ROI, and more companies in the oil and gas industry are noticing. The old saying I have is, no one wants to be first in the oil and gas space, but sure as heck no one wants to be last.
Thanks, Tim. What are the underlying drivers that have been critical to growth in the market?
Well, Alan, I'll focus on the three main trends. Increased demand for energy from a growing middle class in many developing countries such as China and India is further compounded by the increased demand for natural gas for power generation in countries like China trying to reduce their reliance on coal. Countries in the Middle East are also trying to increase their reliance on natural gas for power generation. This is all driving increased demand and investment for hydrocarbon recovery. The second one, as we talked about earlier, this lower for longer oil and market environment has caused many IOCs, NOCs, and independents to compete for future production during a time when recovering oil and gas is increasingly more complex and technically, financially, and operationally more challenging. And lastly, the impact of the great crew change has been, and also the increasing ability and therefore challenge to integrate data across the value chain, which has been enabled by IoT-enabled solutions. Companies are increasingly forced to do more with less as a result of crew change, but they also face the opportunity of achieving what I call the holy grail of petrotechnical data integration that these IoT-enabled solutions can provide. Unfortunately, many companies lack the resources and/or domain expertise to make that dream a reality. So the need to rely on OOMS suppliers and their services is increasing over time.
Thanks, Tim. What are some of the key strategic initiatives for suppliers to consider to improve their competitive position in the market?
Well, Alan, if I was an OOMS supplier, main thing I would focus on is educating the end user on the tangible benefits of OOMS solutions and services. Really, it's about the proof is in the pudding, and the more concrete and meaningful metrics that they can quantify in terms of operational benefits through various user success stories and case studies, the better. Number two, obviously, suppliers should work more closely with end users to better understand their current and changing operational requirements. You really want to develop a sense of a real partnership with the end user. Thirdly, it should be continuing to focus on developing effective sales and marketing campaigns that promote operational benefits of OOMS. In conjunction with the education I talked about above, effective marketing, addressing the key points and providing real examples of business value and operational improvements, such as lowering the cost per barrel of oil by X, increasing production by Y, etc., should gain greater awareness and action by the owner-operators' independents. Lastly, in this day and age, OOMS suppliers need to develop an IoT ecosystem. No one supplier can do it all. And the key is to developing key strategic technology partnerships to be able to complete a portfolio of IoT-enabled OOMS solutions that can really add value.
Thanks for all your insight, Tim. This concludes our discussion of the Oilfield Operations Management Systems market. And anybody in the audience who needs more information or has a question should get in touch with the client manager at ARC or the study author directly. That does it for us in the Automation Studio. Thanks for your attention and have a great day.